Algerian boxer Imane Khelif has won the gold medal in the Olympics and is now going for another victory in the courtroom. A lawyer representing the boxer has filed a complaint with the Paris public prosecutor's office for acts of aggravated cyber harassment committed against her. So now, Khelif, who was born a woman, lives as a woman, competes as a woman, is a woman, was attacked by anti-trans bigots, including people like Elon Musk, J.K. Rowling, former Fox host Megyn Kelly, Piers Morgan, former President Donald Trump, and many weirdos online, right? That are like, oh, she's a man, he's a man. No, she's not a man. Okay. All of whom shared these baseless claims that she's either secretly a man or is transgender. Algeria doesn't, is not in favor of LGBTQ rights whatsoever. The idea that Algeria would put up someone who's transgender or secretly male as part of their, as someone to represent their country in the Olympics is laughable. Like, really? Are you serious? Are you that stupid to think that? But yes, there are people out there that were, and more importantly, that there were people out there pushing this narrative because it generated money, outrage, clicks, views. Right-wing channels and right-wing publications, they got a lot of attention. You had libs of TikTok out there also pushing the same thing. And so now, I'm now wondering, was it worth it? Was it worth it? If these lawsuits go forward, it won't be. Now, the statement here reads that after supporting time comes the legal time. Having just won a gold medal at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, which is badass, by the way, boxer Imane Khelif has decided to lead a new fight, that of justice, dignity, and honor. Ms. Khelif has contacted the firm, which filed a complaint yesterday for acts of cyber harassment aggravated by the Anti-Online Hatred Center of the Paris Public Prosecutor's Office. The criminal investigation would determine who initiated this misogynistic, racist, and sexist campaign. But it will also have to focus on those who fueled this digital lynching. The unfair harassment suffered by the boxing champion will remain the biggest stain of these Olympic Games. Wow. I would kind of disagree, because you had one Olympian that was actually a literal pedophile that the right wing seems to have completely ignored. Okay, no negative reporting on that one, right? No outrage about a literal pedophile competing in the Olympic Games, but going after a cisgender woman from Algeria. Okay, by the way, for winning in a sport where you literally punch your opponent in the face until they quit. Okay, right. So now, this qualifies, by the way, not just as misogyny, but misogyny noir, which is using misogynistic attacks against women of color. So that's the big issue, right? Now, experts say that women from the global south are often victimized by public scrutiny about their gender. I mean, we had an Olympic runner within the last few Olympic Games. There were questions about, so-called questions about her gender, because she's black, and so, but look, these accusations, a lot of them are rooted in racism, which is not a surprise. Anybody paying attention knows that this has been an issue for quite some time. If you are not white, if you do not look quite feminine enough for certain people, then somehow they will, you are a man. They will, the people will come out and accuse you of being manly, or an actual man, or a transgender person. Now, that hurts cisgender women, obviously, because it hurt Imane Khelif. But this also hurts the trans community, because the attacks serve to paint being trans as somehow a bad thing. It is not. It is not. Being transgender is not a bad thing at all. Being transgender doesn't mean you will immediately dominate in every single sport that you're in. Okay? There are specific rules. There are rules for how long that you've needed to actually be transitioning, things like that. And so, look, being a transgender person is not a bad thing. These attacks on cisgender women ultimately harm both transgender people and cisgender women. That's why trans misogyny is just misogyny with extra steps. I say that all the time. Now, per French law, it is now up to prosecutors to decide whether to open an investigation and decide who to hold responsible. Now, speaking about people being held responsible, J.K. Rowling hasn't tweeted in like 4 days. What's wrong? What's wrong, J.K.? Joanne, where you at, girl? What happened? Are you dealing with your black mold problem? Okay. Maybe she knows something might be coming her way and it might not be good. I don't know. But look, Imane Khelif, by the way, was still doubling down. So we're going to see what happens there. Piers Morgan, as I said before. Look, again, transphobes are the dumbest people on the planet. Like, oh, we can always tell. You can never tell. You can never tell. And you end up just doing not only misogyny, but racism as well. Congratulations, idiots.
You idiot.
All right. That said, Khelif's statement on her victory was pretty awesome. Here's what she said, quote, "I was born a girl, I grew up a girl, I studied as a girl, and I fought like a girl. Those who attacked me, of course, they were enemies of glory. Without them, my victory would not have been so satisfying." I love that. I love that. Glory to your house. Okay. Well, hey, look, there's that victory. Congratulations on getting the gold. That's awesome. And here's hopefully to the first of many future victories. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.